Hey there, orange zebras. How are y'all doing through all of this stuff? I know my kids are going stir crazy, and I'm sure you are too. Well, I know I missed a couple of you with the packet drop offs, which I did, I can't remember whenever we did the raining and rainbows. But I wanted to be sure that I let you know that parents, whatever you want to do with your kids at home extra, as far as other than the links that I'm going to attach below this video, feel free to. Be creative. Be sure you engage with your kids with all of this stuff. This week we're covering baby animals and new life. So I figured I would incorporate some of the days of creation, which is, let's see, I think it was on day 6. So I don't know if you guys got the little kid Bible, but it says on the 6th day. On this 6th day, God made the animals, puppies, cows, horses, kitties, bears, lizards, mice, worms, and lots more. Everything was good. So here's the thing. On our project today, what we're going to do is, parents, you just need to have couple sheets of construction paper, whichever colors your kids choose. And what we did was we cut up tissue paper. I know your kids have seen me do this in class before whenever we were doing some projects, I think for Valentine's Day. We've got blue, and we've got pink, and we've got yellow. So first, when we're focusing on new life, we're going to go from the egg, and then what comes out of the egg? Anybody know? Other than an egg that you can eat. We usually get a bird. So as you can tell, we used my son Tyler's hands on these. Put one hand here, one hand there. You line your thumbs up and have mom or dad trace them, or an older sibling. So what we're going to do with those guys is we're going to take those little pieces of tissue paper and we're going to glue them down to make feathers. Bunch of different color feathers. On the egg, you can also take the tissue paper and just put whatever design you want to. You can put polka dots, you can put stripes, you can put googly eyes if mama has any googly eyes at home and she lets you use her crafting stuff. If not, that's totally fine. Let your creative juices run. There's no wrong way to do this at home, okay? Next, after you get through doing the bird and the egg, one of Miss Becca's favorite things are elephants. Can anybody make the elephant noise? What? Nobody? Oh my goodness. Tyler, can you make an elephant noise? How about you, Bailey? My assistant over here, Miss Bailey, she's getting ready to start decorating her elephant. Now what we did was we took a milk jug. You see how if I have it like this, where this would be the handle that mama pours the milk out of, you flip that thing over just like this and have mom or dad, and after Miss Becca's mishap with a knife earlier today, I would suggest mamas have dads cut this, so if anybody gets hurt, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So you take the top and you just cut all the way around, and then in the little areas, we just centered this out, cut this out too, to make some legs. So he's just going to stand there. Can you see that? He's going to stand there just like this. And this is his trunk down here on the bottom. So we're going to take some glue, which we've already poured onto a paper plate. Bailey's already done that right there. Okay. And any type of brush you have. Bailey likes to do all sorts of painting, so she's got these frilly paint brushes. So you just take the glue and you start applying. We've done this in class before, whenever we made our lanterns for our camping stuff, those of you that were with me last year. And then you take your tissue paper and you just start placing it. Bailey, you want to put some pink on there? Of course you do. Yes, how about some yellow?
Absolutely. Yellow.
Let's put some yellow on there.
Right there.
By the end, you're going to have a fantabulous elephant. When you get done, put some eyeballs right here and right there, and this is going to be your elephant's trunk. How awesome is that going to be? Totally, totally cool. Miss Becca's going to read one more book to you guys before I let you go. Now, we're going to have different links at the bottom of the email, parents, so you can go on and have the read aloud books off of YouTube, the couple of them that I've found. And again, this is my trial run with doing this, so I hope you're bearing with me on this. Since we are at home with all of our families, I'm sure that's probably backwards to you guys, but I know these guys love Clifford. Clifford is the big red dog that everybody likes. Why? Because he's got a good heart. This is Clifford's family, because everybody's at home with their families right now, or at least you're supposed to be. I'm Emily Elizabeth, and this is my dog. His name is Clifford. We live in a small town now, but we were both born in a big city. One day we went back to visit our old home in the city. Clifford hadn't seen his mother since he was a tiny puppy. She hardly knew him. She still treated him like a puppy. She checked his teeth and she checked his ears to see if he had been washing them. The man told us where Clifford's brothers and sisters live, so we went to find them. Clifford's sister, Claudia, lived nearby. She was taking her owner for a walk. We went to the park with them. A taxi was blocking the crosswalk, so Clifford took care of that. Look at that, he picked up the taxi car. What in the world? Next, we found his brother, Nero. Nero was a rescue dog at a fire station. While we were there, the alarm rang. We followed the fire truck, and Nero rushed into the building. He's a brave dog. Clifford helped him. You see him standing up there next to that building? Nero was very, very brave. Then we set off to the country. Clifford's other sister, Bonnie, was a farm dog. One of Bonnie's jobs was to herd the sheep into their pen. Clifford wanted to do some farm work too, so he started to drive the cows towards the barn. One of the cows was a bull, and bulls don't like the color red. Uh-oh. Clifford wasn't scared. He was smart. He didn't want to hurt the bull, so he jumped out of the way. When Clifford jumps, he really jumps. He jumped all clear over that barn. Look at that. We had one more place to visit, and it was Clifford's father's home in town nearby. The house was small, and there were a lot of kids playing in the yard. Clifford's father didn't have a collar on, or a dog dish, or a dog house. But he seemed very, very happy. I guess it was the kids. He sure loved kids. He was a lot like Clifford, just a little bit smaller. Clifford wished his family could come and live with us, but they all had people who needed them, just as I need Clifford, the best dog of all. That's a pretty cool book about staying and loving on your family, and right now that's one of the most important things. And until we can get back together, you guys know that I love you, and we can't wait to see your smiling faces on Friday. Talk to you then.